What's up, guys? Part 2 of the bringing back Super Creep. How to build a rear end my way. Real quick short video. Gonna put bearings in these places here. See how there's little neat cutouts, but no bearings in none of your cases. All of these, there you go, 6203. Usually it's a 2RS, and if you look on the inner race right there, I know it's a funky angle, 6203 2RS-3/4. It's very important. Most 6203s are a 5/8 bearing. This 3/4 shaft, so they're a special order bearing. But if you call these fancy people here quality bearings, belts, and chain, leave it there so you guys can get whatever you need off of it. They're very cheap. Most people want like between $15 and $25 a piece for these little bearings, just because they're a special inner diameter. Only problem is when I went to put them on, I checked them with the calipers. They measure out a 0.74 when the shaft measures about 7.4, 7.5 in most spots. So I've had to take a little bit of a flapper wheel and some sandpaper to smooth out the flapper wheel. Kind of taper the end of the shaft. And just very light metal removal, nothing crazy. Don't get too carried away. But, and yes, for those of you who want to pick me apart, I know about the gouge in the axle. Yes, I know it's going to snap one day and I'm going to wipe out and die, and then you guys won't know what to do with lawnmowers anymore and the whole world's going to fall apart. But anyway, same thing on that one. This is my locker. The first and only one I've done so far. And this guy can tell you it went through pure hell. Never broke it. Original boogered up crap welds. My retarded behind even welded the C-clips in. You can see that. So that's why I'm not changing the axle. Now, to get these bearings on, you guys all know what this is, right? It's a center, so you can bolt a four-wheeler tire up. Now, usually, I cut the other side of the rim off. This one wasn't done like that. Got a nice, smooth 3/4 surface right there. You never, ever, ever want to pound on the inner race, or not the inner race. That's where you do want to hit. You don't want to hit the rubber part or the outer race when it's going on like that. You got to make sure to hit the inner race. So what we did was put it in the handy dandy vise right there on the teeth of the spider gears, and we used that to drive it on. You can see obviously the axle was not in the case. So you guys can see what I'm working with. Here's my bull gear. My main shaft. Some of those parts. I put the big pinion in out of a spicer. And yeah, guys, that's part 1. I'm gonna finish assembling the whole thing, get this other bearing on, and I'll let you have a final look before I stick it together. Later.